Hi there, it's Kaya from Kaichika Crafts, and today I will show you a card where I will use two techniques. The first one is just stenciling and the second one is paper piecing. Let's dive in! First, I will make the background. These days I really love to use distress oxides because they are super easy to love and super easy to use because as you can see they are really pigmented and I can cover this piece of white watercolor paper in no time. I am using the tumbled glass distress ink and then I will switch to iced spruce. All the colors of distress oxides are also available in Honeybee stores, so if you are checking out the store, don't forget to check the tools and supplies section as well. So you can see that the line here seems harsh, and I will make this more soft with just blending it. I will use the both foams, the gray one and the blue one, and the transition will be better. Then we will start with stenciling. I decided that I want to have these really soft clouds in the background, so I will use this cloud stencil and white pigment ink. As you can see, I'm tapping the color down first, and once I am happy with the amount of ink I have there, I will go back and blend it a bit. I want it to be quite soft, so I won't really make a lot of effort, but I will set first step, and here you can see that I got the circles of the foam, but once I blend it out you won't see the circles anymore. I will do this on the whole panel, so on the whole background, and then we will move on. I decided that I want to have the bottom edge a bit different, so I will just tear the paper, and as you can see I get this white edge. And this will actually work great because it will look like snow in the end. So I will just make sure that I get quite an even edge, and then I will use white color to make the splatters of white color that will look like snow. I will use paint and clear water, and then I will just put it on the acrylic block and flip the color down. This makes a random splatters that I love so much. Now let's move on to the coloring and paper piecing. So I will stamp my first fox on the normal paper that I usually use for coloring, and then I will use this gray paper that has this white pattern on it, and I will just make sure that I stamp the area with the sweater. So I will do the same with this other paper. This one is greenish, and I will then put this aside and I will start coloring. I decided to have my foxy gray, so I will be using three colors of Copic markers, W4, W2 and W0. I will put down the darkest color first, and then I will move towards the middle tone and towards the lighter tone. As usual, I will put the darker color there where the shadows would be, or where I feel that the color must be a bit darker. I will do the same for the bottom of the fox, and then I will just use this marker that matches the green color that we have there and color this color part in. Then we will fussy cut the sweater out, and I will have these four pieces that I showed you in gray, so I will make sure that I cut directly on the line because we will put this piece directly on the colored image. You can see that I didn't color in the sweater on the main image, and that's just because I know that I will use these pattern pieces. I will have four pieces in gray and this will be in green. And this really works great with sweaters or just any kind of clothes because you know the patterns always look great on our clothes. so I really love doing this technique with any kind of clothes. I will use liquid glue to put this down, and I will make sure that everything is in place. But because we did our cutting directly on the line, we will have the images fit perfectly. So I will be using just a small amount of glue because I don't want my paper to warp, but as you can see, it starts getting together quite nicely. Then I will use my white gel pen for some details because I feel like this always brings the critter or anything else to life. So I will just doodle some white lines and then I will stamp out this snowflake that I will put on his sweater. I will then cut everything out using its coordinating die and I will just pop it here on his sweater. Then the last thing that I will do for the card is the sentiment. I will use winter wishes that I will cut with this banner die and then warm that will go on the top with tumbled glass distress oxide that we used already on our background, so it will match perfectly. I will be using double-sided tape to glue our background down, and now you can see that the edge that we have actually starts looking like snow. So I will go ahead and make some shadows in the snow and of course under our fox where he's standing, and I will use W2 and WO Copic markers. So once I'm happy with the snow, I will pop this fox up using double-sided foam rectangles, and it's so cute I can't even handle it. And yeah, I will just pop the sentiment. I will use liquid glue for winter wishes that I die cut as said with the banner die. And for warm, I will pop it up using the same double-sided foam rectangles that I will just cut down using my scissors to fit perfectly on there. And yeah, this sentiment will actually finish up our card. I was thinking where to put it, but in the end I will just put it there in the middle. Thank you so much for watching. All the supplies will be linked below. And as said, I really hope that you will try these techniques because they are super fun and I can't wait to see what you create. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon. Bye bye!